Welcome to Yantra Technologies. So the present kit is an IoT trainer kit. In this we are going to practice a number of programs. It contains so many modules. First let me go with one by one. This is the Arduino Nano version V3 and it has got all the pins marked here as well as here. And this is the second module, which is NODEMCU. This NODEMCU is also having the pins marked over both sides. Same numbering is printed here. And this is a Wi-Fi module which you can use it for connecting internet. And there is a buzzer, 4 LEDs, and these 4 LEDs are there marked as LED 1, LED 2, LED 3, LED 4, and these are the push buttons. For user comfort we have used limit switches as push buttons. These are active high, so initially the switch will be at low state. Whenever you press it, it gets connected to high, so digitally active high. And there is one more module here. This is what you call as LDR. So this is the light sensor part, and the output can be taken from any of the two pins here. So you can use any one of the pins. Both are equally good. These two are mentioned as out. And similarly, this is the other one, which is the thermistor, which is a fire sensor. The protruding end here is the thermistor. It's a temperature sensitive one. So it is given like this only to have some fire or soldering iron or some kind of heating mechanism. Just you try to heat it slightly so that you can sense the fire, or you can sense even the temperature. And the third one in this region is the IR receiver. So this is used for receiving the infrared remote signals. If you use a TV remote or AC remote or any kind of remote which works on IR, infrared protocol, so that can be focused towards this, and you can decode this with the help of Arduino or NodeMCU. And these two are the same thing. The output for this particular sensor, whenever it receives a signal, that is detected here at out. And there is one more sensor, which is the distance sensor, ultrasonic sensor. This sensor has got the echo, trigger and ground VCC pins. VCC ground pins are already connected. Only two pins, echo and trigger, you need to connect them with the Arduino in order to get the distance in front of this particular sensor. You keep something in front of the sensor, you can get what is the distance in centimeters or millimeters, whichever you want, but the precision is only in centimeters. And this is about ultrasonic distance sensor, and the connections, that is the echo and trigger pins, are here. You can see it's marked as echo and trigger. So wherever you get the echo, in front of that there is a hole here, you can connect the wire there. And wherever it is marked as trigger, in front of this there is another hole, you can connect another male type connector here. And the rest of the two pins are BTRX and BTTX. They are actually connected for the nearby Bluetooth module. So this is the other one, which is the Bluetooth module with antenna, you can see. So you can connect the device Arduino to Bluetooth directly. And this is another one, which is a 7-segment display. 4 pins are there, so they will be connected directly to the microcontroller. First one is ground, next one is VCC, DIO, and then serial clock. So these 4 pins have to be connected with the corresponding pins of Arduino. And there is one more module. This is the actuator. This is the relay, 2-channel relay. It can control the AC output, 220 volts appliances. You can control fan, light, or anything. You can connect it to this up to 10 ampere. You can, but mostly you try to avoid heavier loads like submersible pumps or any water pumps, heavy water pumps. Whereas even if it is a water pump, it is of the order of a few amperes, 2-3 amperes, it doesn't matter, you can happily connect. So this is an active low relay which operates at 5 volts. So you can see here ground, in1, in2 and VCC. So you have to connect the VCC pin to 5 volts here, which is marked over here, and you have to connect the ground pin to ground. And the in1, in2 pins will be active whenever you detect a low signal. See, the voltage of less than 4 volts will be treated as low here. Anything above 4.1 or 4.2 will be treated as high. So please make sure that you feed a voltage of at least greater than 4.2 volts in order to have a high signal. Otherwise, no matter whether you give 3.3 or 0, it treats as low. This is active low relay. And there is another sensor which is IR sensor, infrared sensor. So when you keep something, an object in front of it, let us say up to 5 centimeter or 10 centimeter, you keep a palm or book or something which is usually other than black color. Black won't get reflected from this. So anything which is of other than black color, you keep in front of it, it is going to detect it. There is an LED here, you can see two LEDs will be there. One LED is for power, another LED is for signal. So whenever you detect something, here it gives you a signal, and the output of this is actually active low. So whenever it detects something, it is going to give you a low signal, otherwise the output will be high. And you can adjust the sensitivity, that is at how much distance you want to sense, by turning the potentiometer. Just by adjusting the screw, you can set the distance, but don't expect more than some 10 centimeter. Beyond that, it won't detect. And this is another module which is OLED, I2c Type Oled. So this I2c Type Oled actually connects directly to the Arduino Nano. No need to connect anything from outside. The serial clock and data pins are already connected. The serial clock is A5 pin on Arduino Nano, whereas serial data SDA is actually connected to A4, which you can see here already mentioned. At this point, you can see serial data and serial clock A4, A5. They are already connected internally to this particular OLED. So you can just program it directly. And there is one more module left over here, that is the DHT11. You can sense the digital humidity and temperature using this module. So this is the all over view of this particular board. Along with this, you can see 4 LEDs, push buttons, everything. You can perform all the experiments which was prescribed by the JNTUK R20 to second year, second semester EEE. You can perform all the experiments with the help of this particular kit. Let's learn how to do one by one. Thank you.